Hey beautiful people, welcome to Soul Searching Sundays. Hello beautiful people, it's your girl Shakima here. I'm just stopping in for today's Soul Searching Sundays segment to give you guys an opportunity pretty much to just gain some insight in terms of how to navigate with your angels and guides at this time. I know it has been an intense week. I know that it's been an emotional weekend, and I know that at some point of it, it felt like things wasn't going to get any better, but it actually is going to become so much greater than anything that you could have envisaged for yourself. So just be patient, like I mentioned to you guys on Friday, and things are now in the process of unfolding itself for you to be able to see. Okay, what we're gonna do the usual stuff and have a look at the moon watch. Before I do so, just to sort of let you guys know, these are the final few days of the Saturn retrograde. So Saturn's going to be going direct for us on the 18th of September, guys, which is a day that I'll be launching my website, so definitely be sure to look out for that. You'll be able to get access to the details and the link in my bio. But with these final few days of the Saturn retrograde, there's just so much that's being purged through us so that we can actually get to that place of just speaking our truth from a place of love rather than from a place of judgment, of frustration, of resentment, of all of those lower vibrational reflections of ourselves that's so dense, you know. If you guys haven't already done so, definitely be sure to check out my YouTube channel, where you'll be able to get access to this Pisces full moon reading for us universally as a collective, and you'll also be able to get access to the extended reading for the 12 zodiacs via my Patreon channel, where you can click on the relevant tab for whatever it is that you need in terms of guidance. Okay, we're gonna go and have a look and get straight into the moon guidance for us today, guys, because the moon has now moved out of Pisces, guys. And I could say that this is a good thing or a bad thing, but no such thing exists. Both are happening at the same time. So now that we've gone into Aries, we're really starting a new process, a new cycle all over again. The moon's in Aries, as I mentioned, for today, and Aries is a cardinal sign, which is all about action. It's all about really sort of doing and putting things into motion, and really just literally manifesting things into the 3D realm of being and utilizing the process of manifesting more so than anything else. So what I would say, looking at the moon transit for today, is that, you know, with the moon being in Aries in our first house, Aries is actually ruled by Mars as well. And with Mars being direct, it's a lot of fiery energy today. It's a lot of, you know, Mars is considered to be the god of war. So just be mindful in terms of the way that you communicate today, because I can see already the actual organs that's going to be impacted is going to have a lot to do with our communication abilities. So definitely be mindful of that. With this new cycle that we're going into with the moon in Aries, it's really more or less giving us an opportunity to look at who we're projecting out into the world, because it's in our first house, which is all about self-image, so our personal identity of self. And because we would have felt like we've been snowed under other people's shadows, particularly because we're working through the root chakra healing due to the Saturn retrograde process, it's really giving us an opportunity to become more vocal about the things that hasn't necessarily been pleasing to our spirit, hasn't necessarily been pleasing to the nature of ourselves, of our core of our being. And it is going to be all about the way that we communicate that, guys. So do try to be mindful and say what you have to say, absolutely, but there's a way to say things, so be tactful. Okay, don't do to someone else what you wouldn't like to have done to you. Let's go back to Tuesday's guidance, you know, love thy neighbor as thyself. Be aware, because the organs that's going to be impacted by today's moon transit is the head, teeth, tongue, and arteries, which pretty much let me know that we are going to be activating the heart and throat chakra for today. Okay, we are going to be really sort of allowing for ourselves to speak our truth from our heart, from the nature of ourselves, from the core of ourselves. And sometimes to do that, it can be quite challenging for us to speak from our emotions rather than in our emotions. So I do completely understand that there is going to be a lot of emotional triggers throughout the process of today. The ego is definitely going to be rife. Okay, so just be mindful of that and be tactful, like I said, about how you actually have those conversations with people, because they need to be had. You just need to be able to do it in a way that's going to see you both grow, rather than you projecting the hurt that you subsequently may have taken on from others throughout the process. Okay, we're going to go and get straight into the actual guidance for today, guys, with the angel answers for today, and see what the guidance is for us. So what is the divine guidance, spirit, for my life warriors for Sunday the 15th of September? What do we need to know? So we've already started the motion of this. Okay, what's actually coming into manifestation now are seeds that we've planted as far as a year ago. Okay, what were you doing last Aries season? You know, what were you doing at this time of the year last year? It really is a case of understanding that those are some of the seeds that are being cultivated at the minute, and in order for you to be able to balance the scales of some of those seeds that you've planted and allowing that to align with your current circumstances, compromises are going to have to be made. You're not going to be able to get everything you want with that seed. You're only going to be able to selectively choose, okay, what is going to be more probable for you, or what can you afford to let go of in the process of receiving all that you are going to be receiving. Okay, compromise is going to be key. We spoke about the fact that today the energies are very fiery, so if you get an opportunity to have a healthy debate, I'm going to call it that, with someone, utilize your skill of compromising. Okay, and moving forward, it seems that we'll be able to have an unlikely outcome to the situation. It will be better than anything we ever imagined. Okay, let's have a little look and see, guys. What is the divine guidance for my life warriors for today, Sunday, the 15th of September, spirit? Okay, we've got two cards, guys. We've got two cards. So this is subsequently due to the fact that there's going to be some changes happening within the next few weeks. So I want to say within the next 3 to 4 weeks on this particular situation. I don't even know what the... Okay. Big happy changes are coming, guys. Have a look at the cards for us. Big happy changes are coming. It's up to you within the next few weeks. So I want to say, seeing as obviously Saturn is going to be going direct on the 18th, and we also have to bear in mind there's the shadow period. Once we've come out of the shadow period of the Saturn retrograde, 3 to 4 weeks from now, we'll be in a much better position. We'll be able to see all of the amazing progress that we've made, all of the divine guidance that Saturn has provided us by going back into retrograde motion to check on some of the things that may still have needed to be tweaked, may still have needed to be looked at, may still have needed to be nurtured, so that we can effectively move forward more into alignment, into who is our better version of ourselves, but also who the world is going to be able to effectively benefit from most. Also, what I want to say is that things will start to improve for us within the next 2 weeks. So within the next 2 to 2.5 weeks, we'll actually start to see improvements. We'll actually start to see things looking up for us, guys, which isn't necessarily a bad place to be with the situation. So let's just be grateful for small mercies, because we are at a place where things are manifesting for us. It's just a process to manifesting, guys. It's a linear approach in these avatars in this 3D realm. So let's just be mindful of that and allow for our patience to be our reward. Okay, I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope that was useful for you. As per usual, beloveds, I'm sending you guys nothing but love, light, and positive intentions for the journey. Until next time, Ashe. Mwah. That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell for more.